and today I just thought that I should make a video on a few things that can be of help to you, and I want to believe that after this session you'll be able to learn one or two things. So I just want to request you to remain, keep on watching, make sure that you watch till the end of this video, and I believe that there's something that you're going to learn along. So I want to give you a few tips on how you can improve on self-love, how you can improve on self-love. What are those things that you can do to be able to show love to yourself? Because one thing that I believe is that you cannot give out what you don't have. Okay, we know that love is a very key thing in our lives. We know the role that it plays in our lives, and everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to feel that there is someone out there that loves them. We all love being loved. We love being appreciated. And so love is that fuel that keeps us to live day by day. And where there's love, there is peace, there is unity, there is a growth, there is life. But where there is no love, because the opposite of love is hatred. Where there is no love, there's bitterness, there's anger, there's revenge, there's witchcraft. There's a lot of things that happen when there is no love between people, and even between countries. You've seen that where there is no love, there are chaos, there are wars. So love is a very vital thing. But here's the thing. There's what we call self-love, and self-love is very important. Self-love is love to oneself. It's that love that you show to yourself, not the one that people show you, but the one that you show to yourself. It is also very, very important. And so in many cases you realize that there are people who love others so much and they end up forgetting themselves. They love other people so much and they end up forgetting themselves. And so at the end of the day, you realize that they remain broken-hearted. They remain empty. They don't have any compassion towards themselves. They remain unkind to themselves. They hate themselves. They struggle with low self-esteem and so many other things. So loving yourself is very important. And there's another thing that I want you to understand, is that there's a difference between self-love and being selfish. Now, self-love is when you love yourself. But being selfish is when there's something that is in you, or there's something that you have, but you don't want to give it to other people, or you just want everything to just remain to yourself. Okay? So you can practice self-love and still remain selfless. Okay? But you can be selfish and not love yourself. So please differentiate the two. And also, don't allow people to make you feel guilty for loving yourself. Because there are people who try to manipulate you and make you feel like you loving yourself is a way of being selfish. But those are two different things. Loving yourself is very, very key. So what are those things that you can do to improve on self-love? Number one is that you should stop comparing yourself to others. That is the first mistake that we make, we as human beings, that in many cases we find ourselves comparing comparing to each other. Unajilinganisha na watu wengine. Alright? You compare yourself with other people, which is not good. Alright? So the first thing that you need to do is that stop comparing yourself with other people. Now, comparing ourselves to others is natural. Sometimes for the purpose of competition, it is just natural. But it is very dangerous. So no need to do this, because there is only one you. So there is only one me, Steve. There is only one Nelda. There is only one John. There is only one Dennis. We cannot have a photocopy of yourself. So stop comparing yourself with other people. That is the mistake number one we do when it comes to self-love. We love comparing ourselves. You know, you look at how your friend is dressing, you know, the kind of car they're driving, the kind of life that they are living, the kind of job that they're doing, the kind of money that they're making, you know, the kind of things that are happening in their lives, their marriage, their health, their wealth, their well-being, and you compare it to yourself. You begin now to do comparison, which is not good. Okay. Number two, don't worry about others' opinions, because you can't make everyone happy. This also should sink deep down your heart, that there is no point whereby you will make everybody happy. You're not going to make everybody happy. So you should not worry about their opinions, because at the end of the day, whether you're doing good, whether you're doing the best, all right, at the end of the day, people will still speak negative over your life. So what you need to understand is that them, or whatever they are saying about your life, should not be an issue, because at the end of the day, you are not supposed to compare yourself with other people. All right? And you're not supposed to listen to their opinion or be worried about what they are saying. Okay? Number three, allow yourself to make mistakes. And these are not the ones that are deliberate. I'm not talking about the deliberate mistakes, but allow yourself to make mistakes, because at the end of the day, we are not perfect. Nobody's perfect, and everyone makes mistakes. So grow from those mistakes. Allow yourself to make mistakes, correct yourself, and keep moving. Forget about being perfect. Okay? Number four, your value does not lie in how your body looks. Your value does not lie in how your body looks. There are people who look at their physicality. There are people who look at how they are, or what they are doing, or how God has created them, and they feel like they are not good enough. They feel like they don't have any value. So your value does not lie on how your body looks. You are valuable because you are you, and not because of your body. Are we together? Number five, don't be afraid to let go of toxic people. Do not be afraid to let go of toxic people. There is nothing rude or wrong to remove yourself from situations or the company of people who are draining you. So protect your energy. Don't engage yourself with people who are negative. Don't engage yourself with people who are toxic. Don't engage yourself with people who are draining your energy all the time. But rather, and in most cases, we find ourselves being afraid of letting these people go. You know that this person is very toxic. You know that relationship is not adding any value to your life, but because you are afraid of telling these people the truth, you fear letting them go. And sometimes they have made you believe that without them you are nothing. Without them you cannot add up to anything. But I want to let you know that it is okay to cut off toxic people from your life. Number six, process your fears and interrogate and evaluate your fears helps you to gain clarity and unmask issues in your life that were causing anxiety. Are we together? So make sure that you process your fears, because everybody has their own fears. We all have something that we are fearing of. Okay? There's fear of life, there's fear of the unknown, you fear about your health, you fear about tomorrow, you fear about your job, you fear about losing, you fear, there are so many things that you fear about. You fear about death and so many other things. So you need to learn on how to process your fears, so that at the end of the day they don't cloud who you are and they don't dictate your direction. So be very intentional when it comes to processing your fears and deal with them. Are we together? Number 7, trust yourself that that you're going to make good decisions for yourself, because you know yourself better than anybody else. And here also we have a lot of issues when it comes to trusting ourselves to making the right decisions, because there are so many voices that are speaking to us, including our loved ones, including our backgrounds, where we're coming from, our mistakes, our weaknesses. So there are so many voices that are speaking to us, and in most cases we end up not trusting ourselves to make good decisions for ourselves. So I want you to learn how to trust yourself that you're going to make the right decisions that are going to better your life, because you know yourself much better than that person you're seeking their decisions or their opinions from. So don't allow other people to make decisions for you, but rather make decisions for yourself. And also trust that decision that you make, provided in your heart you have peace and you know that whatever I have made is the right thing. Please trust yourself to make the right decisions. Number 8, take every opportunity that life presents, or make sure that you create your own opportunities, or any opportunity that comes in your life. Make sure that you grab it. Things will not be fair. That one we agree. Life can never be fair. Right? Life will always be unfair, but life will always be just. So there's a difference between being fair and being just. Right? You also need to understand that life will never be fair. Life will always be unfair, but life will always be just. So now that you understand that life will never be fair enough, so whatever opportunity that comes, because our opportunities will not be equal, or the time that these opportunities present themselves to us will not be the same. There are people who are going to be given opportunities on a silver platter. There are people who are going to be just fed opportunities, but there are those that will have to fight or create their own opportunities. So you need to understand where you're coming from and grab any opportunity that comes your way. Okay, go as you planned, but that should not hold you from achieving your dreams. Go with the plan, but make sure that nothing holds you from achieving your dreams. Number 9, put yourself first. I repeat, make sure that you put yourself first. Put yourself first. This is not a sign of selfishness. And let me speak to my sisters, especially women. They can grow accustomed to putting others first, although there is a time for this, but it should not be a habit. Okay, there are those days when you have to sacrifice yourself for other people, but let it not be an habit. Let it not be something that keeps on happening now and then. Don't do things that will cost your emotional or mental well-being. There are those people who will always put other people first, and then at the end of the day they end up being drained. Learn how to put yourself first. Number 10, feel pain and joy to the fullest. Just allow yourself to feel things fully. It will help you understand yourself. So feel pain and joy to the fullest. Just allow yourself to feel things fully. It will help you understand yourself. So don't be numb to pain, or don't be numb to joy. There are those people who like being joyful, but whenever pain comes their way, they numb those feelings. Learn to feel everything, whether it is joy, whether it is pain. Just put yourself through that journey. It will help you a lot, and it will help you understand yourself. Number 11, be bold in public. Make sure that you're bold in public, okay? Get into the habit of speaking your mind. Boldness is like a muscle. You know, it grows the more you exercise it. So it's like a muscle. It's like those people who go to working out, okay? So make sure that you learn how to be bold. You know, there are people who struggle with social anxiety, and whenever they are in front of people, whenever they're in front of new faces, new crowds, they freeze, or they don't speak their mind. So learn how to speak your mind, and make sure that you're bold. Be bold enough to speak your mind, and also exercise, because boldness is like a muscle. Remember, we said that there is fear in us. Fear is there, but you don't allow it to run your life. And also learn how to be bold. Number 12, see beauty in simple things. Be grateful even for simple things happening around your life. There are people who will only be grateful when big things happen in their lives, but these small, you know, they call them small miracles, they don't appreciate. They keep on complaining. For example, I'll give you a common example. You have a house, you have a roof over your head, and maybe you've not paid your rent, but you're still complaining. But you see, there is something that you still have that you can appreciate. Okay? Yes, you don't have that beautiful cloth, but look at your body. Look at how healthy your body is. There's somebody who has access to designer clothes, to designer suits and dresses and shoes and bags and perfume, but they are in the ICU. Right? But yes, you might not be having that cloth right now, and you keep on comparing yourself with other people or with that person, but you don't know what that person is actually missing, and they are wishing to have what you have. So learn how to appreciate even those small things, even waking up and being able to to have a sober mind, having appetite and all those things, all your organs functioning. It's a miracle. Learn how to appreciate. Learn how to see beauty in small, simple things. Number 13, be kind to yourself. The world is full of harsh words and people, critics, so do not add yours to the mix. You will find unkind friends, unkind people, unkind relatives, harsh people. Social media will speak ill over your life. They will analyze your life and mock you and bully you. People will bully you left, right, and center, but you need to learn how to. You cannot control them or whatever that they're doing, but you can control how you treat yourself. So be kind to yourself. Learn how to be kind to yourself. Are we together? Number 14, exercise. Make sure that you exercise. That is another therapy that is very cheap and very simple, which most of us don't really appreciate. Exercise. There's a way that when you exercise and when you hit the gym or go for a morning run, even your body begins to change. You know how it behaves. The kind of muscles that you gain, how lean you become, that figure that you've been wanting to have. You become healthy and active. It makes you feel good. So take that initiative of taking care of your body through that morning or evening jog, and roll in a gym. This will help you to build your self-confidence, thus improving self-love. That is very important. And lastly, learn something every time. You wanna know how to cook that meal that you saw on the TV, then do it. Enroll that new course, learn how to drive, read new books, go to new places, and many other things. So learn something new each and every day. It can be a skill, it can be some form of knowledge, it can be anything. It can be a hobby, it can be something that you've been wanting to do. So make sure that each and every time there's something new that you're learning, because now it makes your life to become more interesting, and you'd want to do many other things each and every day. So those are just a few tips that I wanted to give you, and we were talking about self-love, and how we can improve our self-love, because we all struggle with this thing each and every day. There is nobody that is immune to this. We all struggle with self-love. All right, we struggle with our self-esteem, we struggle with our self-confidence, we struggle with on how we believe in ourselves, on how we perceive ourselves, our self-image, and so many other things. And so this, if you can practice these tips each and every day, I believe that they are going to help you, and I believe that you will keep on improving day by day. So my name is Steve Makori, and I'm a mental health ambassador. I love helping you. I love putting out this kind of content, and I believe that the more that we keep on doing this, we are going to reach out to many people. So if you've watched this video and you found it that is very much helpful to you, kindly share it to somebody else. Make sure that there's that person that is watching it, let them watch it, so that at the end of the day they can also improve their lives. Because sometimes there are people who would want to go for counseling, who would want to go to see a counselor, and they cannot be able to afford. So it is good that as you get this message, and maybe they can access internet, and maybe they have a smartphone, they can as well watch this video. And make sure that you give me your feedback, give me leave a comment, give me your feedback. Let me know what I can cover next time. Let me know what I can talk about, and let me know how this video has helped you. And so thank you so much. May God bless you. And if there's anything that you're going through, please be free to reach out. And also, as I usually say, here on social media, out there, make sure that you're kind to people. Make sure that you're kind to people. Be kind to people. Right? Be kind to people. Make sure that your words that come out of your mouth are full of life, not those words that kill. So be kind to people, love people, share love, and share this message of love from Jesus Christ. Until next time, I love you guys. Bye bye. See you. Thank you.